All right, as if we needed any more motivation to get out and vote in the midterms, get this. Dianne Feinstein, she wants to now open up an 8th investigation, reopen a sexual assault investigation into Brett Kavanaugh if the Democrats retake the Senate. You got to be kidding me. Here with reaction to all this, South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham. Senator, good to see you.
Thank you.
Another investigation? There was no corroboration in the first one. None.
Well, it's not funny, but in a way it is. I mean, apparently one kick of a mule is not enough for Senator Feinstein, who I like very much. But here's what I want every Democratic candidate for the Senate to be asked tomorrow. Do you agree with Dianne Feinstein? If Democrats take control of the Senate, are you for reopening the Kavanaugh investigation? Are you for more humiliation, degrading treatment of this fine man? Are you for continuing this debacle? Do you agree with Dianne Feinstein? If you get in charge of the Senate as Democrats, you're going to go after Kavanaugh again. I think every voter in all these Trump states that have Democratic senators needs to ask that question. Are you with Dianne or not?
We've been talking a lot about Hillary's comments, kick 'em Eric Holder. You know, we now have two politicians, Republicans in Minnesota, have been assaulted and punched. One guy severely injured, a woman punched. Maxine Waters, create a crowd, follow them into grocery stores, gas stations, department stores. They're not wanted anywhere anymore. She's going to be a leader if they take back the House?
Well, I think this is what happens when you can't win.
And you were spat at, by the way.
Yeah, I'll tell you about that. This is what happens when you can't win at the ballot box. You take those of us who did win and you try to intimidate us into bending to your will. I've never had police security before, Capitol Police protect me ever before until the Kavanaugh hearings. I had a guy who would not let the elevator close. I had to go to my office, and somebody on the elevator pushed him out. I don't know what I would have done. Had a bunch of people around me filming me, yelling at me, saliva all over my jacket. It was pretty bad, and I can only imagine what my other colleagues went through. So this is on the ballot. What do you want America to look like? Once the election's over, do you want those who lost to try to physically assault those who won? Or do you want to have an election, once it's over, we try to work together and govern the country?
Isn't that what it should be about? At the end of the day,
I hope so.
I'm willing to listen to any Democrat. Tell me what you're going to do to create jobs. Remember, I'm 10 years working in restaurants, starting as a dishwasher, 10 years in construction, starting as a house painter, and roofing, falling 3 stories. That's my background. You grew up in a bar, and you had the same kind of background. We now have 4 million new jobs, 400,000 manufacturing jobs, better trade deals, less regulation, a path to energy independence, the biggest tax cut in history. We're securing the border, North Korea. I'm thinking, wow, there's a lot at stake here. Israel's safer, ISIS is being destroyed. President Trump asked the question in 2016, what do you have to lose? And most people said not much. They saw no hope with Hillary Clinton. Let me tell you, in 2018, if Democrats take over, you got a lot to lose. And I want every Democrat who's running for the Senate to answer the question, do you agree with Dianne Feinstein that we should reopen the Kavanaugh investigation if Democrats take over? Don't they want to impeach? They want to impeach the guy. House members need to be asked that. If you're running for the House as a Democrat, do you agree with the idea that the first thing you should do is impeach Kavanaugh? These answers tell you a lot about the person running. So they need to, are you with Dianne or not? Are you with the American people? The American people are pleased that we got a good conservative justice. They're ready to move on. There was only one Democrat that was willing to let due process, the presumption of innocence, rule the day. Only one. Not one other. And Joe listened to West Virginia, and I want to see who these other Democrats are listening to. Clearly, they didn't listen to the people of their states. But if I am in charge as a Republican, Senator Grassley did a wonderful job, but I may be the chairman if he moves to finance. I promise you this, we're going to investigate who betrayed Dr. Ford. I'm going to find out why her lawyers did not tell her that the committee would have gone to California to interview her in private so she didn't have to go through this. That's what I'm going to investigate. Senator, I think you had one of your finest moments in your career, standing up for truth.
standing up
Thank
for
you.
honesty and fundamental core American values. And we appreciate that you did that. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll